Now, you remember the star of Saturn, right? In the star of Saturn, there are 7 planets involved. And these planets are in the order of the speeds. From the fastest moon, or from the slowest Saturn, going in the clockwise order to the fastest moon. And these planets are connected by lines opposite each other. And that's how we get a 7-pointed star called the star of Saturn, or the star of labor, or the star of rebirth. Okay? So these 7 planets are the lords of your weekday. Now I want you to take this lord of weekday in your own horoscopes and see in which house it is placed. Is it well placed? Is it badly placed? Is the sun, Marita, where is the sun in your chart?
It would be in the 5th house in Pisces.
So you have the sun, which is a fire planet, in the 5th house, which is a good house. 5th house is a good house?
Yeah.
But it is in Pisces, which is a water sign, which is not good. So, is it good to take a ball of fire and put it in water?
No.
Alright. It will make steam and cause an explosion, right? So, but being in the 5th house is good house. 5th is a good house. Do you agree? A quadrant. 1, 4, 7, 10 and 5 and 9 are good houses. Quadrants and trines are good. So it's a good house, but a bad sign for the what? For the fire. But for the sun, Pisces is not bad. It's supposed to be a very friendly sign. So, you should have a lot of energy in your body. Do you agree with that? You should be generally a healthy person. Generally healthy person. Generally healthy person. The first word is, I use general because the first assessment of health in a chart I do from the Lord of the day. The Lord of the day must be well placed for a person to be healthy. If the Lord of the day is ill placed, he will not be healthy. Because the Lord of the day is the source of energy. The Lord of the day is the source of your energy. So is the source of energy good or is the source of energy bad? Good. Right. So it is good. So your source of energy is good. So your energy is good. General energy is good. The first look. Right. How many of you have checked your charts? And you want to tell me, Mary? Okay, tell me.
Mine is Jupiter. I'm born on Thursday.
Mary is born on Thursday, so her lord of day is Jupiter. Okay, where is your Jupiter?
It's in Libra in the 12th house.
It's in Libra in the 12th house. Is it good?
Yes.
Yes?
No.
How many say yes? 1. How many say no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's good. So, would you say that the energy system is bad? Yes. Health and energy system is bad. Source of energy is poor. Okay? You agree with that?
No.
You think your
I
source...
have good energy. I don't know.
No, what is good energy? You feel
Well, I
good.
mean I have enough energy.
No, not like that. That way, you may say I have a lot of good energy. Like I have lots of energy in my field. But am I healthy?
I think so.
You have been healthy generally throughout your life? Yeah. Childhood also? Yeah. Good. The Jupiter is very good. Why is Jupiter so good over there then, in Libra? It can be. Where is Venus?
Venus is in the 9th in Cancer.
Oh, maybe Venus has helped. No, there is no exchange. There is no flip-flop. Jupiter is badly placed in the 12th house. Tell me one good reason.
She does a lot of mantras.
Jupiter is also associated with spirituality, and so is the 12th house. So
No, health. I want to know about health. From the first house, which is the house of health, is Jupiter well placed or badly placed? Where is it in Navamsha? Is it strong?
Jupiter, it's in the 11th house in Taurus.
Then why it is not well placed?
Do you have to look at the dispositor?
Dispositor is very well placed. Venus.
What about aspects?
Aspects? Tell me about aspects. It can't be a wrong chart. No. I want to know the correct answer.
Where is the sun's placement?
Okay, where is the sun?
It's in the ninth too.
Sun is in the 9th house.
Cancer.
In Cancer.
Is it in Sankranti or anything like that?
No.
No, health is good.
Health is good. Jupiter is placed in the 12th house and she says her health is generally good. Why?
What kind of gems is she wearing?
No, not from birth. Somebody would not be wearing gems from birth. It's right from birth
So
that
the
we're talking about.
Karaka is well placed. One is Karaka for health is well placed. Sun is well placed.
No.
You need to look at the Lagna Lord. You'll have to see the Lagna Lord.
So you are suggesting that we see the Lagna Lord vis-a-vis the Lord of the day?
Yes.
Do you agree with that? Or do we just see the Lord of the day without any relationship to the Lagna Lord?
No, we see it with relationship.
You should look at it.
She says, we see it with relationship to the Lagna Lord. So two of them say that, hell, why are we looking at the Lord of the day like that? There must be a relationship that we need to study. The source of energy and how the energy is being used by my head. I told you, when it comes to fire, remember Sun and Mars. The first house is important. So am I seeing it with the first house alone, or should I see it with the Lord of the first house? The Lord of the first house. Remember when I was talking of Saturn, I was talking of Lord of the first 10th or 8th houses. So I want you to examine the placement of Jupiter with relationship to the Lord of the first house. The Lord of the first house is Mars. And where is Mars?
8th house.
Mars is in the 8th house. So Jupiter is in a bad house from Mars.
It's aspecting, right?
Jupiter and Mars are in trines. You see my point? What am I doing? What did I do? Understand the fire. If we understand the fire, it shall be very good. This is a chart, right? This is Mary's chart. With Lagna over here, Mars is here, and Jupiter is here. This is the source of fire. The source of fire is here. Agni.
It's aspecting Lagna Lord, which is basically.
And this is a beautiful trines to Mars. So it is good with the Lord of Lagna. That means there are three factors that I have to see.
in the sun.
Lagna, then 10th house and 8th house. Do you see that? There are three factors that I must see as far as energy system is concerned. We have to see the first house. Remember we did this for Mars. For Mars we did three factors. So the first factor is Lagna. So we take the Lord of Lagna and with Mars we find a trine, which is very good. So put a tick over here. Now see the 10th Lord, Sun. The Sun is here. She has the Sun over here. Is it in a quadrant from the Sun? This is also good. Third, 8th Lord, Mercury. Where's Mercury?
Mercury is also in the ninth.
Right. This is also quadrant. See that? All three ticks. Oh, so that means our health has to be good. Because the source of energy is giving energy to all three factors. Right. So today we took Panchanga to a more understandable level. Rather than, okay, Sanjay, what do you have to say about fire? I said, see fire from the Lagna. So everybody took this Lord and put it from the Lagna. That is good idea, you should see. But you got to go slightly deeper and see it from Lagna Lord, 10th Lord, 8th Lord. Okay?
And would you say because it's in the 12th house, as she gets more spiritual, her health gets better?
No, the more 12th house activity, any activity related to 12th house. If she sleeps better, she gets more energy.
It's true.
It's true? Oh, it's true. If she sleeps well, she gets lots of energy, which is very crucial. So you see, when you have the Lord of the day, you see in which house this Lord of the day is. Whichever house it is placed, that is something you have to do. That is your priority as far as your health is concerned. Because this is where your energy is coming from. If you don't do this, you had it. That's point? Good point. Because, Gail picked up a very nice question, so I answered it clearly. I clarified. I have Mercury in the 6th house, which is the tragedy. I'm born on a Wednesday. I have got Mercury in the 6th house. And Sarvani says, sometimes you talk as if you have come from a beggar's family or what? How can you be so obsessed about food? Right? She feels miserable. She feels very insulted sometimes. Why do you go to somebody's house and peep at the kitchen? Why do you do such things? I said, try to understand. I know my horoscope. In my horoscope, I have Mercury. See, I am born with Pisces rising. Right? See my chart. See my chart, you'll understand it. In 1 minute.
It's in the book here.
Okay, my chart is there?
Yeah.
So write it on the board.
Okay, we'll write it on the board to make it clear for you. You can do that exercise? Okay. So we have Jupiter over here and Lagna over here. Venus over here and Mercury over here. I was born on a Wednesday, so this is where my sun is. Right? Which is my Lord of the first house? Jupiter, right? It's in the 8th from here. You see that? Which is the Lord of my 10th house? Jupiter. It's again in the 8th from Mercury. Which is the Lord of my 8th house? It's in the 12th from Mercury. Can you imagine how sick I used to be? Everything that comes to the city must come to me first before it goes inside. I'm the one who tells to the whole town, like, okay, this disease is coming. I used to be that. Anything that comes, I must have it. Anything. Everybody would look at my chart and say, you have Jupiter in the first house, you have excellent health. They don't know Jyotish. But you know better. Because my energy source is here. Now this is the 6th house, right? 6th is the stomach. House of eating. 6th is the house of eating. I have to eat. I can't fast. I'm not allowed to. If the Lord of the day is in the 6th house, the person is not allowed to fast. Just as 6th is the house of eating, 12th is the house of fasting. Right? So, if a person has the Lord of the day in the 12th house, tell them to fast more regularly. Once a week. If the Lord of the day is in the 12th house, you should fast once a week to have even better health. And you started fasting and your health started improving better, right? 12th is the house of fasting. 6th is the house of eating. So you eat on the basis of the stomach. Just because you have a mouth, you don't eat. You eat because you're hungry in the stomach, right? So 6th is the house of eating. Keep that in mind.
So 2nd is not the house of eating?
2nd is the dharma of the 6th house.
All right.
2nd is the food that you will eat.
Yeah.
You eat through the mouth because of the 2nd house.
Right.
But you eat because of the 6th house. The reason for eating is the 6th house, not the 2nd house. You don't eat just because you have a mouth.
Right.
Some people who cannot eat through the mouth have to be given intravenous, right? So when the person is given food through intravenous, why is he given food through intravenous? Because the 6th house demands food.
Yeah.
Okay? So be very clear. House of eating, that which causes you to eat is 6th house. What you eat, when you eat and how you eat is 2nd house. And 12th house is the opposite of the 6th, fasting. That is why the best fasting is called Upapada fasting, the fasting of the Ardha of the 12th house. That is why that is associated with fasting. It is the day of the fast. Okay, we'll go into that thing later when we learn. So you see why I have to. If my food goes slightly this way, that way, my whole system will collapse. Yeah.
I'm confused because I was born on a Thursday, and Jupiter is in my
You are
6th
born
house.
on a Thursday.
So the Lord is Jupiter.
Are you sure you are born after sunrise, sunset? You took that into account?
Yeah, from Jehora.
From Jehora, you were born on Thursday. Very
Born on
good.
Thursday. Okay.
What time are you born?
1:17 in the morning, Friday morning, when I look at the calendar. So I was born on Thursday.
Thursday night. Excellent.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So I was born on a Thursday in the
Excellent.
nighttime.
Right. So let's start.
Jupiter's in my
You
6th.
were born on a Thursday.
Right.
Can we do somebody else's chart instead of yours for a change? Can we? Good.
But I
Okay.
was just trying to figure out why you told me to fast when now you're saying I shouldn't be fasting because of Jupiter and
Oh, when you learn something more, where is your Lagna Lord?
Mars.
Where is it?
Oh, it's in the 4th.
Oh, so where is it from the Lagna Lord?
2nd.
Right. So it's not a problem.
Okay.
From a Lagna Lord, that Joker happens to be in the 6th house also. I have a serious problem tomorrow. I got to eat you.
That was my question. I mean,
Otherwise, with all this knowledge, I am not able to keep my Upapada fasting. Why should I not do it? I'm making the whole world do it. I would wonder, why must I suffer? I must suffer, that is my destiny. That you will be given the knowledge, yet will hold the key, and you will not be able to do it. Now you see? That is why when I fasted one day I fainted. So you try fasting, if you faint you start eating. Okay? Let's have an understanding there. Okay, anybody, I need to take up another chart. Yours, okay.
Okay, Sunday.
Sunday.
8th house Cancer.
Sun is in the 8th house in Cancer and she's born on a Sunday, so I put it here. So Lagna is here, right? So let us see, where's Jupiter?
11.
Is it well placed?
11th house. 4 rehab quadrants.
Good. Okay, 10th Lord. 10th Lord is Mercury. Where's Mercury?
And the 9th.
Is here? Is it well placed?
Yes.
Yeah?
Second house.
That's good.
Is that good
Okay.
sustenance? It's giving sustenance.
Okay, and then a lot of 8th house moon.
And the 8th.
Is it well placed?
Yeah.
So you have generally good health?
Yeah.
So it worked.
How come moon pays to me?
Hey, one sec. Moon is placed in the Kendra from the Lord, from the source. We are not bothered about this. I am bothered about the source of energy. The source of energy is the Sansara. And where is the moon placed from here as the 8th Lord? It's in the Kendra, no problems. You see that? I am following the rules very strictly. I gave you rules and I'm following it blind, strict. Is it well placed? Is it not well placed? From the sun, because she was born on a Sunday. Got it?
So if the 8th Lord were to be ill placed, let's say in the 12th house, then
That means one of the sources is weak.
which would be the daily energy levels.
Yeah, then you will have to insist that she wakes up early and does. If the 8th Lord is badly placed, insist on a strong morning regime. The morning thing is very important.
What about the 10th Lord?
If the 10th lord is ill-placed, then the person has to be told to become very focused in I guess, work and energy handling matters. Based upon your energy, you have to work and things like that. Don't overdo your work and all that. You could fall sick if you overdo it. If the Lagna Lord is in place, you have to tell the person, for heaven's sake, order your life. Because Lagna Lord is your life. Order your life, otherwise it will spoil your health. If it is the 10th Lord, order your work, otherwise it will. 8th Lord, cleansing. Okay, we are clear on that? Good. So now, you have understood one rule at least of the Panchanga. Good. Now, let's go to the next slide.